So I'm here in Austin. This trip has turned out to be something very different than what I had planned. Oh, I'm still processing my disappointment about not being able to go skydiving, and also just processing the expectations that I placed on what I thought that experience would be and what it might do for me, as well as like expectations that I placed on myself about what could be different after having that experience. And I'm here, so I'm trying to just like make the most of this and get out of this time something meaningful, even if that is just like resting. And like the act of skydiving was and still is like in my mind this like exhilarating thing, and I just imagined it being the highlight of my trip and something that I would talk about for a really long time, and it would be this like monumental core memory for me. And it was the center of this trip. And so to get here and to learn that that wasn't going to be happening, and now having to like pivot over the last few hours. I mean, I know there's a lesson in that. It's hard to embrace it in this moment because I'm like dealing with my feelings of disappointment, but also like I'm sitting at the top of this like really cool mountain, Mount Bonnell, and it's breathtaking. Like we don't have views like this in Columbus. And just like embracing and accepting the beauty of where I'm at, even though it's like not what I planned, and like taking it all in and giving space, giving room for it to teach me what I need in this moment. It's really hard. And it just makes me think about Andre and like, I miss him so much. I miss him being here. I miss being able to talk to him and relate to him. And uh, like TikTok wasn't a thing when he was still alive. And I just like, I know he would have loved TikTok. And I just wish I could like send him TikToks. And I was like journaling earlier, and I wrote down just like embrace it and accept it. And I feel like that's so much of like what grief is teaching me, is that like just overall like there's things about life that I didn't ask for, I didn't choose, I didn't plan for. And I've spent so many years just being so resentful towards life and towards people and God, myself, because like this isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I asked for. And now I'm just like having to navigate these circumstances that don't feel fair. And yeah, that's life. I get that. You know how they say there's like the stages of grief, and I feel like there's this aspect of acceptance, of like accepting that the person is gone, or like the thing didn't happen. It's like that's a part of acceptance. But I feel like for me, years later, I'm reaching this like new wave of acceptance that is like accepting the life that I have, despite their absence, despite the loss, despite the lack. But yeah, accepting my life for what it is. And I know I'll get to skydive one day, but like maybe what I'm supposed to take away from this is that like life really is about the in between. It's not all death and it's not all skydiving. I guess that is like the ultimate romanticizing your own life, right? I'm really thankful to be here in this moment, in this timeline, experiencing this thing at this exact moment, this view. It's incredible. And there's that part of me that's like, I want to move here and start over and have adventures and just like leave my life behind and become this new person, and no one here knows me. And is that running? I don't know. Is that my avoidant attachment style? Maybe. Is that my wanderlust, my sense of adventure, and my desire to travel and experience all that there is to experience out of life? Yeah, there's that too. I think that balance of like, I can spend 24 hours in a new place and learn so much from it. And yet my life is at home. And it's a beautiful life with beautiful people and community and its own amazing views and adventures. And I don't have to avoid it. I can embrace it and accept it. And yeah, there's a lot of things that like remind me of things that are hard. That's not a reason or an excuse to like not live the life that I have to the fullest. And I knew that when I planned this trip, like I don't have to come to Austin, Texas to skydive. Like I'm sure there's places in or near back home where I can skydive, right? Like I wanted to get away, I wanted to have a solo trip. I wanted to just like have some time for myself. and spend some time grieving and remembering and honoring Andre's life, and also do something really daring and exciting and scary. Yeah, maybe life is just reminding me that I can still move slow wherever I am, and that I don't have to like curate these monumental moments in order to have an experience be fulfilling or transformational or memorable. Like, I still will always remember this trip, even if it is rooted in, like, damn, I had planned to go skydiving on that trip and I never got to. Let me tell you the story about it.